Yeah, silver lining ang role ko dito. I'm playing the Leo, who's a gallerist in his 60s. So parang for me, parang no acting please.
No, be yourself.
My age, and I'm so lucky na at this age, binigyan ako ng ganitong role na lead, diba? In a musical, diba?
Wow.
Silver lining is about 3 or 4 friends na high school friends, tapos ngayon in their 60s, attend sila ng homecoming ng high school. Tapos dapat magpe-perform sila, may band sila magpe-perform para magko-concert, but instead they decide to do a musical. Tapos naging discussion sa play is musical, and kaninong kwento? So sabi namin, kwento na natin. So when we decided to do that, sabi, dapat kumuha tayo ng mga actors to play our younger selves. So in the process, while talking to these young actors, we discuss about our lives, and we discover so many things about friendship, about love, about what we did nung past. Tapos nag-open ng old wounds, nag-heal ng old wounds, nag-create ng other problems, gano'n. It's about friendship, about family, yun, gano'n. So, gano'n ang tatakbuhin nung ano. And parang may history rin ito, so babalik tayo sa 60s. Yun, tapos sa yung mga activism base namin, hanggang sa, yun, na in love, nag-asawa, naging professional.
And the title, I guess the silver, may meron siya parang sa senior, but silver lining itself.
Yeah, well, in every problem, in every situation, good or bad, meron pang silver lining somewhere. It's a positive thing, di ba?
Yun ang sabi dito, but you believe that too?
Yes, I believe that.
Were you always that way?
Yes, always.
Talaga? What, hindi ka naging angry young man?
Of course, pinagdaanan ko yun. Pero mas parang mas nakikinig ako. Saka mas relax. Although, angry. Meron din naman.
I'm sure.
Frustrated. Naman. I think that made me a more sensitive actor siguro. Kasi pinagdaanan ko rin lahat yun. Heartaches, failure, naloko, na ganito, na busted, na bumagsak, everything.
Right. Tapos kanina, when you said na it's a musical, parang you yourself surprised na,
because, di ba, if you know me and my friends, parang tuwan-tuwa sila for me because they know when I'm singing na heaven yan sa akin. Actually, ang first love ko dati, pwera sa mga girlfriend, it was dancing. I became a dancer before I became an actor. A model, dancer, gano'n.
I didn't know that.
60 pounds ago.
Okay.
Anyway, I danced for Vicor crowd.
Professionally?
Yes.
Okay.
150 per dance.
Can you see how surprised I am? Professionally, okay. Oh God.
Yeah, yung mga swing.
Are you good in the front?
Gano'n.
Okay. So you can do that, you're reliving that here.
Yeah. Yun. And then, nung bandang huli, parang nag-start yung karaoke, kaya ang laki ng pasalamat ko sa karaoke.
Kasi?
That gave me the chance to sing. Meron pala ako. I didn't know na meron pala, kaya ko pala. Kasi dati nahihiya ako, ayoko, napipilit. Saka there was a time, meron ako yung kapatid ng father ko. Magaling magpiano and she sings very well. Papakantahin niya ako, tinuruan niya ako, so natuto naman ako konti. Tapos biglang pakanta ka in front of may party. So magagalit siya sa akin, may she rest in peace, Tita Norma. Pero bilang, kanta ka. Bisaya yun. Dilente, Enrique, kanta! So magaganon. Makanta ako pero umiiyak ako naman. Nagpe-perform ng tita sa mga kaibigan. So, pero love ko pala siya. Ang singing.
Talaga.
So imbitahin mo, baka ayaw, si Ricky imbitahin nyo, ayaw sabihin mo may kantahan, dadating.
Ano mga pyesa mo?
Mga standards.
Okay.
I can sing mga 30-40 songs if I have a good pianist with me. Pero parang ngayon, siyempre, medyo nakakalimutan ko na. Pero nung nag-peak ako ulit, nung naging good friend ko, and I would read his poems, si Kapit Lakaba.
Oh, of course.
Yung poems niya, and then he started translating standards, American, English, Spanish, French.
Wow.
Standards into Filipino. So yun, may mga we started performing with him and other like Rele Herman, sila Mark Hill, sila Kukichua, Payang Barrio.
Pero ito, paano mo nakuha yung role?
Well, yabang. They asked me.
Naks. Well, Ricky Davao ka naman, no?
And they know, I know. Pero nung in-offer sa akin, siyempre, wow, palakpak tenga ko, in-offer sa akin. Tapos, nung sabi ko, can I think about it? Siyempre, pagkatapos nun, ninervyos ako. Bago kasi, all new songs. Itamat na ako. Ang huli kong ginawang musical na nag-aral ako, yung Larawan, the musical.
Ang hirap ng mga kanta doon. Ang hirap ng mga kanta doon.
And actually, I remember sabi ni Mr. C sa akin after the show na, Ricky, ang hirap pala ng mga pyesa mo.
Yes.
Oo. Pero kasi, binigyan niya ako ng music, voice teacher, gano'n. Tsaka nakatutok, gano'n. Tsaka nung, it's funny. Nung first time na kami kumanta, una-muna, it's always with Mr. C. All actors around the grand piano. Nangliliit ako. Okay. Kasi mga katabi ko, sila Haji Alejandro, sila Legazpi, Shasha Padilla, sila Armida Sigion Reyna, mga opera singers.
Mga totoong singers.
Totoong singers.
May mga awards.
Oo, tapos minsan nga, sinabihan ako ni ito totoo. Yabang ko yun. Biglang tinawag ako ni the late Rolando Tino. Ricky, come here. What's wrong? Why are you like that? Parang wala kang kabuhay-buhay. Direct, bro, kasi ang gagaling, nanliliit ako, ang gagaling nila. Ricky, sabi niya gano'n. You know, if I needed a great voice here, I would have gotten Martin Yepes, Gary Valenciano, blah, 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 blah. I need an actor, a good actor for this role.
So an actor first who can sing. Imbis na kabila.
Yes, oo, sabi niya. Ako naman.
Wow.
Okay.
And from Rolando Tino.
So nagbago. And then talagang kinausap ko na si Mr. C. So binigyan niya ako ng voice teacher. So yun, nagkaroon naman ng yung boses. Yung sabihin, nagkaroon naman ako ng lakas ng loob.
Actually, sa singing, yun ang pinaka-importante. Once pumasok na sa isip mo na I can sing,
yes,
it's half the battle won.
Yes, yes. But of course, there's still, yung singing, hindi lang basta singing yun eh. You have to hit the notes, the tempo. Ako, mahina ako sa tempo. Kaya nga yung naalala ko.
Pasugod ka?
Pasugod. Excited ako. Yeah. Always pasugod. Pero natututo naman ako yung beat. Kaya pala yung mga ibang singer.
Right.
Beat. I learn naman slowly, no? Pero still, pagkakatulad dito, umpisa. Sabihin ng musical director, Ricky, relax. Katulad nung first rehearsal ko doon sa Larawan with the band ni Mr. C.
Full band.
Si Celeste, si Shasha, ang galing. Ito. Tapos turn ko na. Cut. Sabi Mr. C. If it's Ricky Davao singing, look at me first.
Alam mo pa.
Sorry. Nahuli ko naman.
Pero dito, mahirap ba ang mga songs?
No. Dito, I'm very lucky. The songs here are very simple, easy to sing, easy to memorize.
Sino nagsulat?
Mostly, our producer, si Jack Chutico.
Okay.
Oo. Kasi it's his story, and the music he composed during the pandemic daw. Yung iba dati na. Ng barkada niya, gano'n. So, yun.
It's not the first run, of course.
Kaya Redux na to.
Kailan yung una?
Last year, almost the same, October of last year.
Bakit mo pa pinapahirapan sarili mo mag-theater? Mas mahirap to kaysa movie. Yes. Movies and TV. Hindi mo naman nakailangan.
Well, ano eh, ang sinasabi ko nga, going back to theater is like parang going back to basics kasi nakakapagod din arte ka ng arte sa harap ng camera, be it television or film. So, ngayon halos pareho na yan. Sa bilis na lang kasi TV kailangan ito. Ang film medyo may time ka pa.
Bakit nakakapagod?
Yung parang going back to basic, parang food for the soul, doing theater. Pagka umaarte ka sa entablado, yung reaction ng audience sa'yo, that's magic for me. That's priceless. Hindi nababayaran yung experience na yun. Lalo na kung swerte ka at yung audience mo talagang nadadala mo, na-appreciate ka, gano'n. Konting pikit mo lang, nagaganon din sila. Konting pitik mo, nagaganito sila. Konting tawa, konting iyak, konting movement. May direct reaction eh. So that's something, and I think, kahit sa audience, gano'n din eh. When they sit sa isang theater, live performance, nadadala ka. Although, ang film din naman, gano'n. Pero iba yung live reaction.
Pero
interaction.
Yun na nga, dahil live yung interaction, live din ng nervyos every time.
Yes. The nervyos,
but I don't know, siguro kung seasoned actor ka, you don't get nervous?
No, I think, but I'm speaking for myself, pero kahit season siguro, hindi nawawala ang nervyos. Pag nawala ang nervyos, may problema. Kasama yun, no? And sabi nga nila, yung mga acting teachers, kung nininervyos ka, kahit ganito, use it. Masakit ang tiyan mo, use it. Ganito ka, use it. Somebody is bothering you, use it.
Yeah. Bababay lang kami.
Tapos may singing pa. Siyempre, dagdag nervyos yung singing na okay yung acting, kaya lang singing, nakakondition ba boses ko ngayon? Baka pumiyok ako, baka I forget my lines.
Bawal magkasakit, bawal magpuyat. Kaya naingit ako doon sa iba, nagyoyoso pa, maganda ng boses, diba? Ang gagaling. Ako,
don't you?
I do.
Never?
I used to smoke.
Okay.
Pero, maalaga ako, tsaka takot ako. Ayoko hindi ako nagpupuyat, hindi ako hanggang kaya.
Ngayon na lang yan. Na hindi nagpupuyat.
Pero nung bata.
Siyempre. Okay. Tell me about your co-actors. The cast.
Medyo kalahati nito bago. Pero yung main halos, except for si Jake Macapagal bago. And I've worked with him in Larawan. The original play of Larawan naman. Yung Talkies. And then napapanood ko na lang siya sa mga HBO films, diba? Si Jake Macapagal.
Right.
And then bago rin si Gina Respal. I haven't worked with first time, pero I've seen her in some productions. Tapos alam ko galing siya ng Miss Saigon. So sabi ko nga kanina sa press con, grabe ang actors na kasama ko dito are all world class, pati si Raul Montesa who did what do you call this, Miss Saigon in Germany and in London. So these are world-class performers. Diba? Kasama ko ngayon.
At kasama ka doon.
Yun. And then, yung mga bata, ang gagaling. Grabe. This year and even last year, pag unang day ko, nanliit ako.
Kasi?
Ang gagaling nila. Lalo na sa music. Pag sinabi ng musical director, every tenor dito, baritone, ano nga ba to? Soprano, tsaka ganito. La. Sala, kunin mo. Sa fa, ganito.
Ang bilis ng pick up.
Excuse me, layman's term, please. Ako, widow lang.
Okay. At tinitenga mo lang.
Lang. Tapos paano nga? Beat. Yun.
Okay, so, insecurity mo ba yun? Would you use that word?
Pwede. Pwede.
Parang it's so weird to use that word pag ikaw ang pinag-uusapan because you're so accomplished yourself.
Again, I think may nervyos ang mga artista. Hindi talaga mawawala ang nervyos. Pag mawala, tsaka hindi ko naman papasukin ito, nang hindi ko alam kung hindi ko
makaka-deliver.
Pero yung sa umpisa, like day 1, day 2, day 3, ang gagaling nila. Paano yun? Paano? pag huli nakakasabay na ako. Tapos sila Dropbox na ako, hindi pa. Yung... kasi meron din ako ibang ginagawa.
At saka I'm sure mas ikaw pinakamadaming lines.
Madaldal yun. Well, madaldal. Pero mas marami silang singing, gano'n. Kasi nahahati nga eh. Pero I was given songs also na para sa akin.
Hindi sumagi naman sa isip mo na mag full-time theater actor.
I used to be a full-time theater actor.
Ganun ba?
When I started. And then nung nag-start na ako ma-invite to do, na-cast na ako sa pelikula. Even nga yung mga, wala naman akong pinagsisisihan sa lahat na ginawa. But, siyempre, na-cast ako sa mga sexy roles, no? So, while doing those, siyempre, sinasabi, bold film, ganito, ganon. But it's Ricky Davao. He's a theater actor. So, parang may konting, even directors, Ricky, dito tayo. Aside from being a son of an actor, Charlie Davao, di ba? I'm also a stage actor. So, yung dating, kumbaga, they treat me as an actor.
Right. Na-offset kung ano man yung...
Yes.
Diba?
Kahit na yung role ko, ito lang. Pero that's Ricky, he was in CCP doing this role.
May pambalanse.
Hindi ko sinasabing lahat ganun, pero yun sa akin nangyari yun.
Ikaw ba, dati ka nang nagte-theater eh. Sabi mo na nga food for the soul, Pero ngayon napansin ko, madaming mainstream actors na nagte-theater din as if to legit, para magkaroon ng maging legit, gano'n? Like si Iza. Sino pa ba? Iza Calzado.
Who?
Iza
Calzado. Ako, sinasabi ko yan palagi. Naging walking advertisement ng theater. Parang lahat ng actors teatro kayo. Iba ang experience, iba yung discipline, mag-iiba ang pananaw ninyo. Parang, I heard, si Regine, diba? Regine Velasquez, diba? Grabe, belter, etc. Diba? Galing. Sobrang galing. Overqualified to do musicals. But she did 1 or 2.
Back in the day pa.
Pagkatapos nun, naging soulful, yung pagiging diva niya, nag-iba.
Napansin mo?
Even I've been hearing this. After nag-iba na yung baton niya. Kasi yung musical actor, di ba? Ina-acting mo muna yung, before you sing the right notes, or baka right notes muna, depende what will come for. Kasi it's music, so siguro the right notes and the right timing. Pero may emotion yun.
Natuto siya kung saan huhugutin.
Yeah. Ganon.
No, yun ang nangyari.
Na parang, wow, di ba? Magical yun eh. Yun ang term ko doon. Isang song lang, pero nadadala ka sa isang place, sa isang memory mo, sa isang... I've watched, musicals wherein humagulgul ako.
Talaga?
Oo. Na grabe. Yung, while watching, ganon. One is Katie. Tapos ang kumakanta si Dulce at saka si Aisel si Celeste Legaspi at saka si Mitch Valdez. Yung minsan ang minalay ako. Hindi ba parang national anthem ba ng mga artista. Minsan ako yung love nyo. Ngayon, house na ako. Ayaw niya na. Diba? Yun. So parang papunta tayo lahat naman doon.
You're never in danger of becoming laos. You know that,
I don't. Well, di natin masabi.
No, of course.
Kasi kami naman, di ba? Pag wala na naman kami, ang maiiwan yung ginawa namin.
Tama.
Diba? So, baka yun ang mag-resonate siguro.
No, I mean, in the same way na pag si Regine, even if she stops singing, she'll always be the icon that she is. Diba? Does that give you comfort that you have reached that stage? And that you can almost do no wrong. You can almost do no wrong.
I don't know, but I'm kasi bilog ang bola di ba? Sana wala, di ba? Pero naman siguro sa experience ko, sa maturity ko, baka I will always do I hope, no? The right, I have friends na rin naman na mga nakasama ko ever since. So siguro naman hindi ako magkakaroon ng kamalian sa paggawa.
Pero tingin mo dun sa mga nagko-crossover sa theater, And they do it as a strategy. More than out of passion. As a strategy nga, para magmukhang legit. Is that good?
Siguro at first baka lang kung gano'n yung attitude, parang ginagamit mo lang pala. Pero kung mag-work
Para
sa'yo,
seryosohin ka.
Oo, para pag mag-work sa'yo at na-in love ka, adi okay na rin. Good na rin yun na, okay, now you love mo na rin yung theater. Hindi lang pala pang legit, kundi pang food for the soul. Pang art mo, di ba?
Because you can't not fall in love with the craft, would you say?
You will fall in love with the craft, di ba? Lalo na pag sabi nga, yung pag na yung you're bitten by the acting bug, di ba? Wala nang tigil yan, tuloy-tuloy.
Ano yung point or kailan yung point na alam mo na actor ako at eto na ako habang buhay?
Yung unang-una kasi, nag-extra ako. Sumasama ako sa father ko. Tapos nakikita ko yung mga artista, sumisigaw sila, ay, si ganito, si Tirso, si Tapos nag-extra ako kasi kasama ko yung nanonood ako. Tapos sasabihin ng director, oh Charlie, yung anak mo, ilagay mo dito. Para kunyari nagpa-piano. Nakabarong ako, galing ng pram. Sige, so ano naman. Ganon. Tapos yung sumunod, kasama ko rin yung daddy ko. Dala ko yung damit ng daddy ko. Oh, Ricky, baka pwede siya dito. One of the boys. Mga,
so, unti-unti
okay,
ka lang.
ganon. Tapos sabi ko, sige nga, mag-artista ako. So I did a few TV shows and then a film. Tapos after that, I was still in college eh. Tapos parang wala. Parang it's not for me, nothing happened. Biglang may nag-offer sa akin to do theater. Felipe de las Casas. And then, narinig ko si Lino Broca, sabi sa akin, Ricky, you should audition and you should work with that director, Nonon Padilla. That time, sabi niya, he's the only true artist in the Philippines. Siyempre, wow. So, galing naman. Up to now, I'm thankful and I work with Nonon Padilla. And yung kung ano man ako ngayon, gano'n, kung ano yung love ko, yung passion ko, marami siyang naituro sa akin, marami siyang naitulong. And up to now, there are times when I have a problem or questions, up to now, tinatawagan ko siya, we're still good friends, and he's still active. Actually, before this, I did a play with him, Palacio ni Valentin.
Kailan yan?
Siguro mga before the pandemic.
Okay.
Sa Benilde namin ginawa. And Palacio ni Valentin, ito sa Sarsuela, written by Mario O'Hara, but we did it in a straight play, hindi Sarsuela. He directed it. So, yun ang, kumbaga yun ang binabible ko as an actor, yung mga works ko with him. Of course, meron din ibang mga writers and directors and actors na nahihingan ko ng tulong, ng suggestions.
Manina lang sa to.
Ha?
Manina lang. Well, kaya ako sinabi yun kasi mukhang hindi naman, parang ang pa-comedy ang story. Tama ba ako? Musical comedy. So, compared sa mga mabibigat na roles mo before, may ganun ka ba?
Mahirap ang comedy, ha? Mahirap.
Totoo?
Ito, mahirap. Saka siguro minsan kasi I'm a dramatic actor pero pwede rin pala ako mag-comedy tapos minsan dinadramatize ko si Nonon ganyan eh. Don't think about it. Just throw the lines. No, mabigat. No, just throw it. Say it. Just it. Bata mo. Tama nga naman kasi yung text will speak for it. Given yung text. Hindi mo na kailangan umarte, minsan may ganun eh.
Right. It's a common mistake din sa singing. Pag kumakanta ka ng upbeat or dance, wag mo lang yung vibrato for God's sake and don't think about technique too much. May mga ganung
bato-bato lang, di ba? But of course, iba pa rin talaga kung may technique ka.
Oo.
Yung technique will hold talagang di ba? Pati yung mga vocal circus mo. I mean,
kumbaga, you should know the rules first before you break them.
Yes.
Ika nga, no? Okay. And what is the message of the story to people who'd watch it?
Silver Lining. Well, it's about forgiveness. It's about BFF for life. Friendship. Kahit anong problema mo, kahit anong nangyari, parang always there's a silver lining. Bago ka mawala sa mundong ito, maaayos mo lahat muna yan.
Are you more emotional these days or now sa estado mo?
Siguro, habang tumatanda.
Di ba they say that?
You become emotional. And ako, ganun din ako eh. Even sa mga interviews, kanina lang, we were talking, I was being interviewed, sila Marinel, and then there was may question na bigla akong nagkasalita lang ako, kinikwento ko yung past, ganito yung reaction na ganito. And then, I stopped, and then bigla akong naimo, na ako na konti, naiyak, nadadala rin ako eh. So siguro at a certain point in your life or age,
tama,
you become sentimental.
Ayan, that's the right term, sentimental.
Sentimental. Para sa'yo, importante to, sa iba, wala lang.
Oo. Hindi kasi, with so many memories, no, it comes up just,
and sometimes,
and you're caught, di ba?
Yeah.
Unguarded.
Yeah. Yun, yung mga unguarded moments, biglang, it hits you di ba? And ako pa naman, ganun ako. So siguro baka yun din yung isang strength ko as an actor. Every time I talk of something, lalo na real, something about what in the past that made me angry, lumalabas yun habang tumataas boses ko habang nagkikwento ako. Something funny, ako, minsan hindi ko makontrol sarili ko. Or if it's something that's sad, nagiging emotional ako. Kaya talagang medyo takot ako sa mga live interviews.
Talaga?
Lalo na on TV. Kasi I become, emotional. Emotional, galit, too happy or too sad.
Talaga? Anong message mo or advice sa mga actors na first time mag-theater so they can get the most out of the experience?
Well, first, talagang you have to love what you're doing. You want to become an actor because you want to become an actor. You want to do a certain role, di ba? And then always come prepared.
Always come prepared.
Always come prepared, meaning you're on time, you read the material, memorize. Yun talagang dinikdik sa amin. Pag natapos mo ang memory work mo, parang halos 80%, 90% of the problem tapos na. Kasi kung memorize mo yan, you can do anything. Pwede kang tumambling while saying your line. Just like a prayer. Just like a prayer or the national anthem. Kahit saan mo ilagay, habang napupush up ka, pwede ka magbayang, mag-ilip,
right.
Or di ba? Or you're swimming, Our Father who art in heaven. I mean, yung memory na yun, kung gano'n, second nature sa'yo, you can do anything.
Pero would you say din na huwag kayong maging balat sibuyas dahil masisigawan kayo, dahil i-correct kayo?
Yun. Oo. Well, ako okay lang. Na-experience ko na yan.
But not these days.
Ha?
Not these days.
These days hindi na. Pero nung nag-uumpisa ako, may nagsabi rin sa akin, you can't do that. You don't have the talent for that. May mga ganun. Pero ginawa ko pa rin, di ba? Pinagtanggol ako ng iba. May mga ganun.
Talaga.
So, pero ako, I took it as, sige, okay. Naiyak ako. Naawa ako sa sarili ko. Pero, after that, na-challenge ako. Ngayon, looking back, nalusutan ko nagawa ko.
Yeah.
Tapos with flying colors.
Yeah.
Parang ganun.
Of course. Okay, 3 more questions from me. Ano pang gusto mong gawin sa karera mo?
Right now, because I've been directing for mga teleserye, no?
Right.
I've directed one-third of a film. Tapos noon, hindi na ako nakapag-direct ng pelikula. Yun ang gusto ko mangyari, makapag-direct ako ng film sana.
Ulit,
oo.
What was the first?
Yung very first directorial ko sa film, yung ang title, Paraiso. 3 stories yung Paraiso. It's about the, people who helped Gawad Kalinga, and those people who who lived in the Gawad Kalinga villages.
Di pala
Yung mga
putyo-putyo. Di pala putyo-putyo yung storya. Okay, may storya pala, okay.
Oo. Yung story napunta sa akin was about an Filipino-American married to an Italian-American na yung wife niya naipit sa 9/11 sa Twin Tower.
Oh.
And while talking to his wife on the phone, the wife is in one of the towers, and then talking to his wife while watching CNN, biglang bumuhi yung building.
Oh.
Tapos narinig niya hanggang nakat.
Oh.
Yun yung And then, siyempre, of course, nawala yung wife.
Oh.
And then the wife received compensation. And the compensation na nakuha niya doon, dinala dito sa Pilipinas at pinagawa ng isang village ng Gawad Kalinga.
Ganda. And okay, you want to direct again? Please continue.
Yes. I want to direct again. I have a few materials in mind, and I hope I meet the right writer, siguro, and the right producer who will trust me. Sana kaya ko naman. May mga nangyari na dati, nag-offers, pero parang hindi natutuloy. Yun. So,
Hindi pa time.
Baka hindi pa time.
Hindi pa time.
Kaya pa. I'm still doing teleseries.
Ano yung current?
Well, my last one was Seed of Love for GMA. No? Ngayon, artista ako. Sabi ko sa GMA, nakakalimutan nyo, actor talaga ako.
Panid as director.
And one time I invited them to watch a play. Ako sabi, Direk, artista ka nga pala, hindi ka lang pala director.
Ano ba kayo? Ano ba kayo? Okay, second to last, ano pa yung mga pwede naming i-expect from you na pwede mo nang sabihin? Upcoming projects.
Well, I'm excited. Right now, I'm doing a series directed by Eric Mati for Netflix. I'm excited. Yung By Bust 2.
Okay.
That one. And then I just finished a film for Star Cinema ABS, yung Social Climbers, with these two wonderful actors, si Maris Racal and Anthony Jennings.
Okay.
Their love team. Ang galing
ABS
nila.
to?
Yeah, ABS.
Kasi pwede na, no?
Pwede naman ngayon. Wala, diba? Sabi nga, wala na ang Netflix.
Wala nang ganun, no?
And this is for film naman.
Okay. And then finally, invite them to Silver Lining, venue, dates, where to buy the tickets.
Okay. Guys, this is Ricky Davao inviting you to watch Silver Lining Redux. Meaning, we did this last year. Pag hindi nyo pa napanood, panoorin nyo ngayon. Silver Lining Redux at the RCBC Plaza, Carlos P. Romulo Auditorium sa Makati. RCBC Plaza on November 8, 9, and 10. That's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And November 15, 16, and 17. Please watch it. Silver Lining
Tickets.
Redux. And tickets, tickettome.com.
Okay. Salamat.